Hey, what's up, guys? Joker here. Making another video. What else is new? Well, I got a new haircut. And then I got these displays for it. Yeah, here. I wanted to, spice up the set a bit. I know you can't really see it, but they're there. I do have two other ones. Probably we'll put them up somewhere. I don't know. I just haven't decided where. I'm not sponsored by Display. Obviously, I don't have enough subs, so what will be the point, But if Display, you want to reach out and give me some more. I mean, I got some more picked out that I need. So yeah, I mean, already shilling, and I'm not even at 100 subs. What about that? But speaking of subs, before we get in the video, please like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, let's get into it. Talking about Overwatch 2. So this is old news. Them moving over to, you know, so this is old news, them moving over, the Overwatch platform to Overwatch 2, because Overwatch 2 is going to be free to play when it launches, so they're going to just, stop supporting the Overwatch 1 launcher, and it's going to be Overwatch 2. I remember them talking about, making Overwatch 2 players able to play with Overwatch players. Obviously to expand the pool of players so that, not one game is dead or something like that. But I guess, where it came down to it, and, it kind of makes sense in the end of the day. Overwatch 2 is going to be free to play. There's no excuse not to be playing Overwatch 2. They're going to be wanting to focus on updating Overwatch 2, most because they haven't updated Overwatch 2 in Overwatch 1 in 2 years. So, I mean, just makes kind of sense. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, it's just you know, it kind of just makes me want to play Overwatch 2 less because it just is it's showing me that there's literally no difference between the games. And it's I remember when I played Overwatch in the beginning, when it first launched, whenever the hell it did, I can't even remember. I played it for 2 years, something on and off, and then I just stopped around when Sombra came out or something like that. I just stopped a little after that too. Uh, and it's actually a good thing. It's just it's toxic. That's kind of how I stopped. Well, I didn't play ranked, dude, because it's just there was no point, and I don't need internet points to validate myself. But it just it was the same thing. They weren't reinventing anything. They weren't updating it. I felt like there was really no market improvements with Overwatch. There was no new maps. There were barely any new heroes coming out. Meanwhile, you look at Fortnite. Fortnite is always changing. I feel like with each major update, they're putting in new tweaks and stuff like that. And it's actually incredible to see how far Fortnite has come from when it started. It's completely different. I mean, besides just the map being different, I mean, the HUD, the engine, a lot of things are different. They took out building now. I mean, and you look at Overwatch and now Overwatch 2, it's oh, now it's 5v5. It's okay, it's five. You took out one player. You took out a tank. Um, cool. Um, the the characters are literally the same. They literally do the same things. That you changed literally how they look. That's about it. I don't even know why this took so long to make. Let, I mean, that's a valid argument, to be honest. It's the game literally looks the same. I feel like they're using the same engine and all. And the meme that Overwatch 2 is literally Overwatch 1.1 is literally just true. I mean, you can't even deny it. It's true. And they did have some tweaks where it's they took out loot boxes, but to be honest, they did that so they could cover their asses just in case loot boxes get banned. It's oh, now you can just buy the shit you want. It's oh, okay. Um, cool. I mean, that's a positive change, I guess. But I mean, when you look at Overwatch 2 in the grand scheme of things, it's did this need to exist? I mean, could you have just done what Fortnite did, which is just take the Fortnite platform, maybe update the engine if you want to make it look better and more long lasting and stuff like that, and do tweaks and stuff. You could still add characters because literally just update the game. You could add new maps, add new modes, add story. I mean, you could have just made Overwatch go free to play. This is not even put the 2. It's they're trying to retire Overwatch and all the bad things by putting a 2 behind it. And I think people are going to play it. Of course, it's free to play. I think it goes to the same thing with Lost Ark. It's like I do think people gave Lost Ark a try because it was free to play. Had it been 20, $30, I think you could have definitely seen like at least half the amount of players at launch. It's just because the game was free and it was so accessible. That's what got people to play it. Am I going to play Overwatch 2? Sure, I'll play it for a day and see how it goes. Um, I'm not really expecting it to knock my socks off. Um, you know, what I'm more interested in is Call of Duty, to be honest, and that's more along the lines of the story. It's more along the lines of the zombies mode and stuff like that. And yeah, you can say it's that's been the same shit for a long time. And yeah, you're true. But I mean, like, it at least looks better. It at least gets changed up. Warzone, they add new modes. I mean, Overwatch is. I'll be honest. I feel like when I played Overwatch 2's beta recently, I was like, wow, this is the same thing I played back whenever it launched. Only it's like one less player. Like I'll just be flat out. I feel like every Call of Duty in multiplayer is at least slightly different in some way. It's slightly different. You know, that gun that was good in one Call of Duty is not going to be good in the next Call of Duty or some shit. At least there's that. At least there's that type of thing. Um, the barest of minimum. But with Overwatch 2, I feel like it's just something that's completely unnecessary that Blizzard's just trying to do. And I think they put a 2 behind it mostly for the PvE part, but that's not even going to launch. And I think that's also a question too. Is like, how much are we going to have to pay for the PvE? Is it going to be $60? Is it going are we going to literally put the PvE behind $60? Or are you going to price it like an expansion, like $40 or $30 or something like that? Which I could totally see happening. I mean, like, um, I'll honestly be very curious on how they handle that because it's like the multiplayer is free to play on a game that was originally going to be probably like $60, maybe 70. So it's like you price the multiplayer at 40, 30, something like that. And then the campaign is the either or. And then now it's like, oh, multiplayer is free. We have a battle pass and shit like that. And it's like, well, how much is you can't just put the entire campaign for $60. I mean, that would kind of just be stupid. I think a lot of people would be pissed by that. And you just get more people angry at Blizzard again. Somehow they always find a way to get people angry at them. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like people make. I've wanted this with Call of Duty though, where it's like we want to be able to pay for the modes we want to play. Some people don't even play the campaign, and it's like they have to spend $60, $70 for that entire game just to play the multiplayer. So it's like, but I think where it gets dicey is that price cutting. It's like, how do you slice up this game and price it appropriately? You can't just like say, oh, the multiplayer is $20, the campaign's 40, and then zombies is like 10 or something like that. It's like, well, theoretically, you can get more enjoyment out of multiplayer and zombies. And it's like, well, what do? We can't just price a campaign that we put probably more effort and money into for lower, and it gets more confusing. And in the end, it could probably be like split up. It would cost $100 just to like make it make sense or something like that. And then they have like a bundle that's like 80 or something. It's like, oh wow, I'm gonna buy the 80 version or something like that. Those are just theoretical numbers, but yeah, I just thought about making a video about Overwatch 2. Since this news was pretty recent. Another game with Blizzard. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I don't expect too much from it. I don't think a lot of people do. And at the end of the day, it's probably going to be Overwatch 1.1. But yeah, that's the video. Bye.